I'm a mom to 11, sharing our journey of our family, growth, and brain development. Years ago, I had no idea how much our brains could change, how simple exercises could transform focus, behavior, and life itself. Now, I'm here to share that journey, what I've learned, what actually worked, and how we can make it all happen in a house full of kids. Welcome to 11 Minds, One Mission. Let's get started. Welcome again. I know nobody is waiting for Thursday to watch these. I just need a deadline to get these done, or they're never going to happen. And even if nobody ends up watching these, then I'm mainly doing it for my kids. I want them to have the chance to still have this available to them as they get older, so my kids can go back on it one day. That being said, this week we are testing the spinal galant. All the reflexes, they go hand in hand, and they all have a long list of symptoms that come along with it. But the spinal reflex mainly is fidgety. If a child is having a hard time sitting still. It's also bedwetting. Kids that wet the bed beyond age 5. And this is also what we look at. We do have a list here. Those two symptoms are the biggest one out of the spinal galant reflex. If you're seeing this in your child, I'm showing you how to test it now. Though these go hand in hand together, there are some things that stand out in each one. So we're making videos of explaining each one, and then we're going to make a video where we're just doing all of them together, and we're not really going into detail, but if you see them positive, then you'll also know what exercises to do to get them away. Now you're going to watch how to assess the spinal galant reflex. So for the spinal galant, you do need to lift up their shirt. So you can use any kind of tool to test for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get about 1 to 2 inches away from his spine. There's a difference from going too far from the spine. What I'm watching for is the twitching. When I'm too far, you're now going into if it's too ticklish. Like, we're not looking for to see if he's ticklish, we're looking for the reflex. This is too far. So you feel a spine, 1 to 2 inches, and then you test it. And what I'm watching for is if his hips twitch at all. So like a newborn, you would expect their hips, if I do this side, to twitch that way, and if I do this side, it would twitch that way. But I don't see his there. I am putting enough pressure on where I'm actually seeing red marks. I still don't see the reflex. Now we're going to show you how to do the exercise to get this one away. So the exercise he needs to take that spinal galant reflex away is just called the snow angel. Very simple, easy. I have him close his eyes, and then he's going to do a snow angel. He's going to take a big breath, arms up. At the beginning stages, I would have to have 2 people helping, one doing the arms and one doing the legs, but then after the first 3-4 sessions, they understand what we're telling them to do. But they close their eyes, they take a big breath as they're bringing their arms up and their legs out, then they slowly breathe it all out. So I'm going to have him do it by himself. Because he knows how to do it himself and I don't really need to assist him, I usually use the Rezzimax for the rooting reflex. The other way that I get the spinal reflex, just like last week, I showed you how he's doing the 18R, so you turn over to do the lizard. So as he's doing the 18R, which is the one we talked about last week, I'm using the Rezzimax. I go down his spine and I put the spine in the middle. So switch sides. So remember, this exercise is for the 18R, which we went over last time. Going up and down his spine is also the spinal galant. So this is how we work with special needs kids who can't do that snow angel. We just use the Rezzimax to stimulate all these reflexes. Same with infants. If the infants are not just gonna do a snow angel, we are using the Rezzimax, which is again just a vibration. We showed you how to test it, and it's the snow angel to get rid of it. If you saw it positive, that was it. Moving forward, you will see me use one of these in every single video because this, I like it because it's more of the natural way to get rid of them. It's faster than exercises alone. The Rezzimaxes are the main thing I use for those reflexes, but you'll see that next week.